Good morning traders and welcome to NAGA Academy's weekly market outlook. Today we will be analyzing a variety of instruments on different asset classes. Our first instrument is the Great British Pound versus the Japanese Yen. As we can see on the 1 hour chart, Pound Yen has continued its downward movement and made a bottom at the 145.30 area. Since then, Pound Yen has been correcting to the upside and is currently approaching the 147.30. This area can be considered as a strong resistance as it consists of an inside resistance level as well as the 50% Fibonacci retracement. We believe once it reaches this area, it is possible that the correction to the downside and further downward movement to approximately the 145.60 is expected. Our second instrument is the Dow Jones Index. Dow Jones Index has been trading in a strong uptrend. We can see continuous highs and increased bottoms. It is currently trading at the 25,400 price level. We can also observe a break above a return line and the index continuing its steady trading movement above an uptrend trend line. This can also be supported by the increased volume on the upside and decreased on the downside. We're expecting the Dow Jones Index to continue its sideways movement in order to reach the 25,350 price area, where it will continue its upward movement and a possible jump to the upside to approximately the 25,800. Our third instrument is silver. Silver has been continuing its downward movement and is currently trapped in a slightly uptrend trading channel. It has tried to break above only to come and close below, which can also be considered as a bearish signal. It is currently approaching the third touch of the uptrend trend channel at the 15.40 price level. We're expecting silver, once it approaches this level, to bounce to approximately the 15.50 price area, where we might observe a fourth and final break below the uptrend trend line in order for silver to continue its downward movement to approximately the 15.30. Our fourth instrument is the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. As we can observe on the Aussie dollar 30-minute chart, we can clearly observe a break below an uptrend trend line. Currently, the Aussie dollar is trading at the 0.74 area, which is also a major psychological support. We're expecting Aussie dollar to retrace slightly and retest the uptrend trend line, where it might find resistance as it also consists of the 50 moving average. Furthermore, we're expecting Aussie dollar to bounce and continue its downward movement to approximately the 73.80 area. This can also be supported by the ADX reading well above 40, as it's signaling a new trend. Our fifth and last instrument is the cryptocurrency Ripple. As we can observe on the Ripple versus the US dollar daily chart, we can clearly observe that the crypto has been finding strong support at the 0.42 price area. It has been struggling and retesting this area for a long time now. As we can observe recently, a bounce has failed and the Ripple is currently approaching this level. We believe we might observe a break which will signal further downward movement to approximately the 0.20 area, which is also equivalent to a 50% drop. This can also be supported by the RSI. RSI momentum indicator is showing that further downward movement is possible as it's also trading below the 50 area. If we observe a break we might also observe a retest, slight sideways movement, and then a pullback to the 0.20 area. Thank you for watching NAGA Academy's weekly market outlook. We wish you successful and responsible trading.